Ringside Report TV. This is Lev Jackson along Showtime Right.
Hey, how's it going?
First, taking a look at the big fight from Saturday. Big men, big action. No one could have saw it but this guy, Deontay Wilder, unanimous decision.
Bomb Squad!
For the WBC Heavyweight Championships. I'm not saying nobody saw Wilder. What I'm saying is this man last week. Let's take a look at the footage.
All you Canucks out there, you're on this guy's side. Even though I'm a Canuck, I'm with Deontay Wilder. I give him the decision. I just think the reach. I think he's gonna get better every time he fights. I think he'll adjust in the ring and then he'll get the W. He'll get
right there. You see this man,
me. No one believed him. Like he just boxed him.
Nobody believed that it would go to the decision except this man right here. I was in shock. Bermane Stiverne did not look completely mentally prepared for the fight. He looked a bit worn as the fight went on. Wilder, of course, with the big action, with the big rocking him in round 2, rocking him in round, was it 5 or 7? It was 7, right?
I think it was 7.
It was the 7th round.
Just jabbing him all day. Just that jab, and then just dropping the right hand. I told him, that's all he needs to do.
So, with some questions answered, there's some questions still to be asked. But before we get into that, I just want to say at the post-fight press conferences asking about his 2015 campaign, the first fight he is looking for is a match with Tyson Fury. I love this fight. Two tall, good, powerful men, kind of the British equivalent to Deontay Wilder is Fury, very brash, annoying, loud talking, big power, backs it up. That's the type, that'll be a great fight. He wants to follow that up with the unification, all 4 belts, Vladimir Klitschko.
And if he does that, he's the fighter of the year, maybe the fighter of maybe the last 5, 10 years.
No, if he can do what he says he does, so far he backed up the talk. I put my foot in my mouth with my prediction.
Yes, the new.
Can't even say anything about that. So the next thing is questions that were asked from this fight. What do you think will happen? Will he be able to step it up like he did, or was Bermane just not at what we thought he was?
I honestly think he can. Just because, I mean, he showed, like, he's getting better after every fight. I mean, they said he couldn't go 12. He went 12. They said he couldn't take his power. He took Bermane's power.
He took some good shots. Yeah, there were times in, I believe it's the 4th, 6th round, 8th round, he clipped him really good. The 12th round, he's coming at him. They were both completely out of gas. Neither of them could follow up whenever they landed some good punches. At the end of the day, I had it 117 to 111, I think it was.
Yeah,
117, 111. The other judges had it 118, 119, and 120, all of them giving a 10-8 round in the 7th round.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that. I only really gave Bermane about 3 rounds just because I feel like no jabs, no head movement. Like, he didn't do what he needed to do to win the fight.
You're absolutely right. And when he was saying at the end of the fight, I didn't feel 100%, I couldn't do what I wanted to do. Question to you, I'll answer afterwards. How much of that was Wilder's game plan, forcing Bermane into not doing what he wanted to do?
I think it was a little bit of both. I mean, like, because you have to get, like, that reach. Like, he's a big dude. He's like, maybe 10 pounds smaller than LeBron James. Like, that is an opposing presence in the ring. And I just feel like he really saw how big Deontay Wilder was in the ring. He got a little bit overwhelmed, and he just didn't feel confident to execute the game plan.
And my thoughts on that is, first, MGM Grand, first world title defense against America's Next Hope. There'll be some butterflies in the stomach. I thought he would kind of get that off, along with the layoff with the ring rust. Thought he'd be able to kick that off after the first 3-4 rounds. It looked like he was going to be able to do so. However, when they're saying, why isn't he jabbing? Why isn't he moving his head? Why isn't he doing what he should be doing? A lot of that has to do with both the nerves, but also the fact that once he got into the fight, Wilder had his rhythm and was able to throw some piston-like jabs, and clearly 32 knockouts and 32 wins. He can look like an athlete all you want, but clearly he does have power, and he proved that. So you got to be unmotivated when you have boulders being thrown at you every time a jab's thrown. You might want to put your hands up and, well, it'll take away from your time to think, and I think that is what happened in this fight tonight. And Bermane Stiverne enjoyed the best 8 months of his life as heavyweight champion of the world. what do you think happens in the new reign of Deontay Wilder?
I honestly, it's up in the air, but I really do think he has the goods. I mean, if anyone's gonna be the next great savior of the heavyweight division, I think it could be Deontay Wilder. What was I really surprised about the fight? Even too, one punch that I didn't think he had was that uppercut. He actually showed
He almost got smashed after throwing some lazy uppercuts a few times. But he's a work in progress, I gotta say.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there was times where if he just sat a little bit more on the uppercut, I think he might have been able to get him out of there.
If he does what he says, 3-4 fights in a year, I'm looking forward to the next 2015 with Deontay Wilder. Yes. Moving on the undercard, we had Leo Santa Cruz defending his title. He may have got the perfect choice. I nailed it. I said 8th round knockout for Santa Cruz.
Yes, you did.
8th round knockout, Santa Cruz. Technical. After a barrage, the referee jumped in. He seemed to be much of the fight that we expected. He was sharper. He was getting the better on the inside, the outside, really bullying this opponent. The next thing we really need to see is will he step up? Will Rigondeaux step up? That's the 122 fighter. Maybe even he'll look for Nonito Donaire, who'll be also stepping down to that division.
But honestly, to tell you the truth, I wasn't that impressed with Leo Santa Cruz. I thought he would have had an easier time with him. He looked like it kind of took him a bit to get his punches together, and I just feel like I thought he was going to have him finished by the 5th round. That's what I thought, or even the 4th. I don't know. I don't remember what I said on the last show.
You said 4th.
Yeah, fourth round. I thought he was going to finish in 4. So if he fights anything like that against any of these guys, even Nonito Donaire, after him kind of, taking a step backwards, or Nick Walters, I think it's...
No, I'm saying that's not the same weight class. It was what happened to Donaire. Sorry about that.
My bad. But
anyway.
Exactly. I think if he fights any of the top fight guys in his division, he'll get worked fighting like that. He can't come with that subpar performance and fight guys as skilled as Rigondeaux. This doesn't work.
Moving forward, he moves to 29 wins, no losses, 1 draw with 17 knockouts, and he will be one of the Golden Boy promoted Al Heyman managed fighters in 2015.